Can't help but love the painting and realize why it's so bold and right. Huh. My god. Maybe, well, the computers maybe have the history as well. This computer was made in 1992 and it moved to two countries before. It was in Germany and it was in Finland. It traveled through two countries to finally be here. Still. Why does computer create art? Because the human told him to, told it to. I I don't think computer would computer won't have this free will, like, oh, what can I do now? Let's do art just because I want to do art. I reasoning. What would be the reason to make art for the computer? To what? Get out emotions which it doesn't have? Interesting. Maybe recharge too many electricity. Clear cookies. To make money? Oh, that's so soulful. Damn. That's so soulful. Poor computer would have to learn all these skill sets to just make money? Damn. Good that it's easy for a computer. You like the author more than the character in the book. So we don't turn them off? Oh, yeah. Right, maybe that's the meditation. Yeah. Turn off your computer. Put it on meditation mode when it can connect with the ether. Alright. There actually is a rumor, just a rumor going around in IT world, that one of the most appreciated modern histories was made by a computer, and they just didn't tell anyone. What is art? What is art? I think that itself is an art. This whole thing. That someone made something and didn't tell something to the other people, so the other people believe in something which it isn't. Yo! Akin, how are you? Up. You. What's new? I like how he made his painting self-destruct at the auction. And it got even expensive. Ah, yeah. That one. Yeah. What a nice commercial, right? Visiting your parents this week. Nice. That's cool. Cheers. I saw my parents the other week. It was on the birthday. If you developed the how to Banks look. Well, I think the Banksy thing is or like he knew how to advertise himself. Like he was the first who was making like it. Yeah, yeah. It was a phenomenon. Original. If you developed and sold the rumored I would you prefer to enjoy having it as the word after the like cleared? Well, yeah, I would prefer to tell the truth. But then, well, I would be afraid of the legal consequences. But yeah, maybe if I would sell a story to it that it was made out of the purpose. So I made like an art event. Then maybe I would be protected. No. Yeah. Hi, Pilang. What up? I know now that the girl resembles to me. Oh? Cool. You remember a few months back we tried that AA you fed info and it made a portrait? Yes. Oh my gosh, that was Dali. Art flow. My creation. Yeah, I have these. She's similar to this one. Ooh, holiday! Princess! Oh my gosh, Evelina! What up? How are you guys? How is the little princess? How is Jimmy? And where are you guys at vacations? Poland, maybe? Hi, Kamart. How are you? One of mine looked like that. I wrote something like redhead in style of, okay, okay, fine, interesting. Steinart, what up? Hi. How are you doing there? With Olive? Getting the house started, right? Yeah. The other day I was doing some organization as well. I I need to buy some furniture and I need to make it today because it's going to be a little bit cheaper today because just today there is a promotion for those furnitures and I'm thinking hard. I need it. I need it. Interesting. It is. It is. Oh, why did you put like that? I don't have any schedule put anywhere. I'm streaming whenever I can, like seriously, and that's difficult during the summer and together with my new side job. So now I have a commission. Going to make a drawing of Lilith, which is going to be published in fantasy something art game. Basically, I am selling my rights to. And they are going to do it whatever they want with it. Hi, Sylv. What up? How are you? Oh my gosh, my channel schedule. I forgot that I have it. It's not updated. The schedule on Twitch is not updated, guys. So if you were looking at it, sorry, but it was not working. Alright, so 2 things for Twitch that I need to do. And yeah, well, I had a schedule, and it was working for me back then, but yeah, it's not working for me anymore. But I didn't delete it. Flower of Infinity, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the... How are you? Name. Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed now. Who did that? It was Beanie or Koro, for sure. I have to tell you guys the story to that quote, because without the story, it's horrible. It's what are you guys thinking of me? It was my mom like to make my me and my sister busy with groceries. Like sometimes my mom was like, oh yeah, go to the shop and buy baguette or buy ingredients for salad, and we were going and we were gone for like 1 hour and a half or something, or 2 hours even. And yeah, we were busy, she was busy, and so one day we went for the baguettes. But we were in a hurry because we wanted to play or something. We wanted to go back as soon as possible to house. And well, I got those baguettes and I was running to the cash. And one of baguettes, it broke and it went to the other side and I didn't even see it. But I ran into someone and that baguette went straight to but someone's butt, my sister when she saw it, she fell on the ground laughing. I was like, I'm so sorry, but I couldn't stop laughing too. We had to run laughing. We ran away with those baguettes to the last beer machine that was there. That's not true anymore. I kinda work on my voice sometimes, so that looks sexy. Perfect. It was supposed to be sexy and dark and a little bit in comic books, in comic style, which is not yet applied, but it's going to be applied when I'm going to be. How's life, Vivi? Splendid. I just I'm in love in summer. You know me. I like my new job. There is a lot of satisfaction that I gained together with that new job. And I'm getting to know a lot of new people, which also brings a lot of like fresh energy. If for the past, 4 years, I've been more connecting with my chat and with the social media rather than with real people. It's nice to be back to being social, as I wasn't that social. I went through the phase of my life when I needed to be silent more, when I needed to get into my own head rather than into other people's head. And I just gave myself this time, I guess. But now I think I don't need that time anymore. So I can work on relations now. Hey Adam, what up? I mean, if you job and talk and then the other job is also nice and with nice people, how can you not have peace? Yeah, exactly. Well, put a lot of work as well into like looking at my life as in a positive way, right? I'm sure there is like a lot of things I could complain to, but I choose not to. I choose to just be grateful for the things that I have and appreciate the things I have first before I start complaining. I decided not to complain about the cold anymore. That happened like on the last stream. That's gonna be very challenging because I programmed myself for complaining about the cold. For many, many years, I was living on that program, so now it has to be deleted, and that's gonna hurt. But it's going to bring even more peace to my life, more balance, and more freedom. So I think it's worth it. She's yelling at people and she makes them sweat a lot. Yes, and that's so awesome. And you know what is the best thing about it? They are grateful for it. And when they are coming out from the class, they are like, oh, thank you for what a wonderful class. You're welcome. Are you not feared by the war in Ukraine? Yeah, it's very near. You know what? Yeah, it's near my country, that's true, but no. I'm somehow not afraid. I don't see the point of being afraid. Like, being afraid is a emotional state that I would be into. And that would just ruin everything. I'm also not I'm not watching any news, any TV, any like informations about what is happening on the world. I get to know these things by talking with other people, and what is important goes into my ears, and what is I guess not as much important, and I don't have the impact on it, I just don't know about it. I choose to live like yeah that crumb. This is why I choose not to watch something, because I would choose to watch something which would be implanted into my brain and I would have to believe it. So yeah, I just don't do it. Hi. Yeah, I'm in a stable place, right? If the things would be like, you know, more scary for me, maybe I would get interested, right? Because I it's not like I'm ignorant. Try not to be, right? Be ignorant. I don't care about the war in Ukraine. It's not like that. I do, but like worrying and being in fear, it's not going to help that, you know. Yeah. My family helped. We have a family in Ukraine, and my dad, together with my father, organizing the transport for them to come here for some time, deliver them back. They are already back home because they say safe enough in the area. Coming back to us, but yeah. My father was able to provide a shelter for some people. We helped as we could. I'm sure there's more that we could do. As always, there's never enough that you can do. Right. But trying is nice, I guess. And you're getting paid for it. Exactly, and you're getting paid for yelling at people. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. Sometimes people are being lazy. Or they have problem, or you don't know. I'm not judging actually. But yeah, sometimes I see that people on yoga are pacing themselves, you know, or I don't know the reason, but they are doing it. And when we were doing that as teachers, when we were on our training, we had this teacher that was yelling at us for you know yeah, for being easy on ourselves. And she was like just standing there. Are you being easy on yourself? Like, what the hell? You paid for it! Guilt tripping us like this. Can you imagine? But yeah, sometimes it works. Newsbroad was used for monitoring and prey on this to raise their viewer rate. Bad news sell better than good news. Exactly. So, yeah. For me, as I know this, it wouldn't be wise to watch the news anymore. Like, I don't want my brain to be bombarded with negative things. Accident there, crash there, people die here, war over here. Okay, do I have an impact on it? Why? Do I know about this? What's the reason? You should know about everything what is happening on the world. How many people died? Yeah, well. Pitched voice. Yeah, sometimes you know, voice acting. Good news travel slowly, bad news have wings. Oh no, I'm not doing the voice acting. Sometimes on the stream. I would love to, but I've never get into it. Like, how does one become a voice actor? You have to have a portfolio, did you know? How does one have like a voice portfolio? Like, you need to record yourself doing some things, I guess. I guess it's doable, but I'm too new at it. Is she gonna be lying down? No, it's going to just be like a portrait. So we are going to see shoulders and hands, but she's not. It's not going to be a full. It was supposed to be a sketch, but I don't know. My hand still feels like kind of stiff after painting. I don't know. Because bad news could have more impact on your life, while good news mean that it's going to stay as it was. I'm not sure. Bad news is gonna bring fear. Why would you say a bad news to someone? When you're saying bad news to someone, why? What's the reason behind? I try not to say the bad people because I don't want to scare them. Or if it's important, like if it has the impact on their life. Like, for example, yeah, you know, the river in Poland is like dead, toxic. You can't touch it. Then I would want to spread this information from protection, but not to, you know, ooh, fear. You should be afraid. Do not touch water. Do not breathe. If and no, I don't. I did not. I am not enough to comprehend this word's complex requirements. Henceforth, I am nothing. You're nothing. Oh my gosh, no. No. You really think about yourself as nothing? It's easy to think about ourselves like this when we like see the big picture and like so many people, so many problems. war in Ukraine and what am I? But yeah, well, oh my gosh. You can have an impact too. Even being small as one person. Oh, I have a problem with drawing a small hand. Now I get it. Jesus, what is this? I forgot how to draw hands. That's funny. So you'd be better prepare some reserves. I mean, if there is too hot in regions where they grow food, better, yeah, yep, exactly. I need to make some jars of passata for winter. Still haven't made groceries for that. To buy more tomatoes, like 2 big boxes of tomatoes, and turn them into passata on concentrate. Passata. I think it's a Italian word. It's like a tomato, concentrated tomatoes that you can store it for months when prepared. Yeah, passata. It's passata. Fresh tomato passata. Yeah, like something you add for spaghetti. It's good to have something like that. We eat a lot of tomato passatas, so it's nice to make it by yourself rather than buy it in the store, if we can. And soon there is mushroom season, and as we are true Poles with Mr. T, we're going for mushroom hunting, and we are going to prepare them for winter. So we are going to put them into the vinegar. I'm going to put them into a salty water as well for some soup, for example, or sauces like shroom sauces. Oh my, love it. Oh, hi! Ooh, thank you. She ran away. I just assumed your gender. I'm sorry. Anime ball. You ran away. Dang. That was cute. Wait, who's gonna fix the door now? It's winter. In Australia. It's so hot over here that I wouldn't mind. See, I keep this stool over here to keep my door open because, yeah, I have my window open, and in the other room there's a open balcony, and there's like this wind going through all the apartment. Oh, kids. And so I've been holding this plant over there so it would keep the doors away from slamming. And hi, Zoe, by the way. How have you been? Runs back, steals broken doll, leaves the warm blanket before pouring into the night. Cute. I like when people are expressing themselves through the chat so creatively. Yeah, this is nice. Like, bringing positive energy to the chat just by being you. Cool stuff. Heart. Use this blanket to wipe tears. Oh, cute. Who are you staying? Staying? Drawing, I did. So this is going to be Lilith. Lilith. But I'm drawing it from a portrait that I made of myself today, but I'm changing, you know, the proportions and face proportions and everything. So it won't look like me, but like Lilith. So kind of. She's controversial. Yeah, there is a story about Lilith that she was the first wife of Adam, but she didn't want to be ruled by men, so she because of that she was Vignana. Wait a second. She had to quit the heaven. She was like, you have to quit the heaven. Wait a second. Vignana. Oh. Exiled. She was exiled from the heaven because of that. And thus, the rumor says that she went to the what's the opposite of heaven? Oh my god, I forgot. Heaven and hell. Yeah, hell, exactly. She went to hell and she became Devil's wife. So kind of like, you know. But yeah, there's many stories. This is like a rumor. This can come from the mythology as well. But yeah. Maybe I was talking about someone who got interested in Lilith history, and this person was like, you know, no, Lilith was actually good. Just because she was like saying no to men, it's like totally 2001st century, you know. It's like maybe she was a feminist and society was like, no, you need to go from here, our heaven. No. So yeah, it's a cool story to think about. I don't want to be ruled by men either, but I don't want to go to hell. Yeah, so what? You're going to obey the men to stay in heaven? She was like, you know, she was fighting for herself, I guess. Right? Exactly. So I would be probably like Lilith as well. Get your heaven somewhere else then. This is your heaven then. It's not mine. I'm gonna look for my own heaven in the hell. And she made it. She was able to, you know, get in touch with the devil himself. Either. I think it's a good story. Whose standard are we going to either place? By whose standard are we going to either place? Oh, depends what is hell and heaven for you. I guess, but by your standards, yeah, you're only. He didn't want to multiply. Adam had a little word with her big G, and he said, "All right, 2 times the charm." Hydrate woman, obey the man. Oh no, I already did that. Well, the man wants me to, you know, to protect myself from dehydration, so thank you, man. That kind of heaven, right? How for me is not being able to watch Vivo streams. Jesus. Then you're way too attached. So it's like you put yourself into heaven because there is not a lot of Vivo streams, right? Because she's like so busy with her new life now that she can stream so often. So yeah, you are attached. And I love you for it, so thank you for liking my stream so much. My gosh. Watching me even though I'm not streaming that often. This conversation is reminding me of that cool documentary I watched it yesterday called The Witch of Kings Cross about Rosalind North. Oh, anything that contains witches, I'm interested. I don't know why, this is so cool. Like, witches are cool. Witch. Oh, maybe I could be a witch for the Halloween. Yes, I'm gonna become a witch on Halloween. Isn't it like every day though? But I'm gonna put like a makeup, okay? I'm gonna be like a... I will try to be a dark witch. I'm gonna put some kind of dark lipstick. Maybe, yeah, heavy makeup. I don't know. Into the abyss with you. Oh. Hi Guy Wilson, by the way, how are you? My kids are watching the stream too before we head to school. Is that Amber Heard you're drawing? Oh, that's a second guess. And hello, oh my gosh, there was a big fly just it came through the room. You guys hear it? It was pretty loud. It's actually not Amber, but I see what you're saying. I really see. I'm trying to change it. Yeah. It's gonna be Lilith. It's just a sketch that I made on watching myself, you know? I made a picture of myself when I have the head like this. And I'm trying to draw it like from the perspective, but I'm changing the proportions and now instead of Lilith we have Amber. Like Amber. Oh my gosh. Always seem to be light versus dark. Oh, wait a second. Or perhaps the forbidden knowledge fruit of oh, wait a second. You're talking about the Lilith, his story? Yeah, yeah. Forbidden, that she was, wait. Because I cannot connect what you said about the forbidden knowledge, fruit or mysticism to the two other things that I said, so. Oh no, I lost you? Or no? Like she had fully tried, but Adam did just barely touched. Then, let's see. Oh my gosh, Nibor, thank you so much for the ride. So many things are happening on my chat that I don't know what's going on. So hi, how are you? I can't unsee it as well. We need to change it from not Amber. I'm gonna make it. The Australian government seized and burned her art because they said it was of Amber's art or Lilith's art? I'm so behind the chat that I need to make that correct. I do have a nice stream. How was yours though? What were you doing? A long palm of hand, but the wrist proportions. Ah, that's another hand already. It's like something like that. But poor Eve, being exiled from heaven for being cautious enough. Yeah. But yeah, well, there's so many things that we can tell to that story, and that maybe untold. Like yesterday, I was listening to a very, very interesting story about Sleeping Beauty, but it was told in a way that I understood it really differently. Like, from psychological point of view, in through symbolism, when the princess went for a sleep, it was like a symbol for being asleep. She just imagine that she got rigid because something happened in her life. She just closed her heart. So that meant she was sleeping because her heart was that broken that she was like cold-hearted for everyone. That she was asleep, like consciously she was asleep. She was just like existing, right? And the curse was that she's going to be asleep until she's going to find a true love, and then the prince who was in love with her, yeah, or might be, or she was just listen to that. Yeah, so sometimes when how to say, well, the prince found her and decided to fight for her, and she went through many thorns, he thought those thorns, he thought a witch, and he thought like this big something, that was dragon, to be able to get to the princess. So he was brave enough and patience, and he didn't give up until he got to the princess. And when he got to the princess, she woke up, because that was the true love. That was the true love. He fought for her even though he had to face the thorns and the witch. So I was thinking not about depression, but for example, when the couple get to know themselves, there many times, usually always, it's like people are getting to know themselves, they are getting to know their triggers, but before they get to know them, they are exposed on them, right? And they are fights. And many couples don't survive through these fights, for example, because there's too much anger, too much emotions, that people are like, you know what, I don't love you enough for fighting like this, so I'm just going to leave this relationship, right? What if he loved her so much that he was able to go through all these thorns and show her love, and then through all this patience and through all these thoughts that the prince showed the princess, he was able to fall in love with her. I think it's super beautiful story. That's the real love. Some prince who is not going to give up, even when it's going to see your angry face, when you're going to get into the fight, right? Hi, who are you? Stone, what up? It's kind of a bad lesson though. Wait for somebody to come along and save you instead of doing anything yourself. I mean, yeah, sometimes yes, but I think it was about also a story about masculine and feminine energy, not about women and men, but feminine and masculine. Feminine is energy is like there, it's more as
compliant,
submissive, yeah, submissive, and male, not male, but feminine and masculine is about action. Yeah, so like yin and yang. So she was asleep, she was doing nothing, and he was like doing all the mass action, right? She was just able to wait because she was cursed as well, right? You know, some people say that women are cursed because they have two hormones to live with, and we need to balance them all the time. And with this balancing things, it's harder for us to get angry, for example. You know, so it's also being said that women has two faces when we are angry and hungry, and when everything is okay. So yeah, so the prince was able to go through the real feminine energy, which is, you know, anger or submissive. Destructive energy is feminine energy too. It can burn and it can destroy. Aww. Hello, Mr. T. Hello. No, no, no.
No?
No, no, I need to focus. Mm-hmm. Buenas tardes, Mr. T. So women only get angry when they are hungry? Who said that? I said when they are hungry or angry. It's too different, you know. But yeah, it's not only about the women. Men can get angry when they are hungry too. I never said that. Men get angry when they are hungry. Yeah. It's more about people in depression don't want to do anything. Work hard to help them. Well, it's your perspective to the story. I saw I've listened to different perspective yesterday, which was it was an audiobook, so it was oh my god, she was reading it. It was read it was read by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. She's a psychologist, Jungian psychologist. Very interesting stuff. Yeah. Hi, Buzz. How are you? What's up? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. You need to send me a message on Discord for some good like in the. Oh, I think he gonna appreciate the maple syrup together with me. It's huge. But yeah, what Mr. T likes, he's Alright, I will think about it. I can't listening. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Men are always angry. They just hide it most of the time. No, I disagree with that. Anger is an emotion that we are acting on. But to be angry, something needs to happen. And yeah, why would men be always angry? Yeah, I'm great, Buzz. I'm so good. Drawing, well, it was supposed to be a succubus, but it looks like Amber, so we need to change her as soon as possible because I can't stand it. But to be able to change her, I need to put my phone to the chargers. Okay. Oh, I almost destroyed the plant. Right? I don't think you need to act on being angry. I usually don't act when I'm angry because I wouldn't do no good. Yeah, well, but you need to do something with your anger. Like, what are you doing with it? Like, you're keeping it in yourself? For sure not. That would you would, yeah, that would be a disaster for your nervous system. And yeah, you seem like a balanced person, so you seem like you know how to manage the anger. So you're not like pouring it out for other people when they are making you angry, but you're doing something with it. Maybe you know, some people do the hobbies, for example, like you're acting, you're fighting, the gladiator thing. It could be also like getting release for this emotion. It doesn't have to feel like bad, but that could release your anger. It is, that's why men die sooner and tend to have more infracts and stuff. Yep, exactly. That's yeah, I know about it. So I encourage you guys to do something with your anger. Do not put it on yourself. Yeah, release it. Do something with it. It's good emotion management, I think. Right. Oh, yes. I'm looking. What is your astro sign, if I might ask? Well, it's complicated, but it's 99% chances that I'm a Cancer. Yeah. And 1% that I'm a Leo. Yeah. Release it and put it on somebody else? No, no, no. I'm looking for that answer as well, like how to manage the anger when I'm angry. And what I found for me that is working for me is yoga. Basically, yoga and training. When I put, my effort in the training and I make like everything 100% over there, I feel like I released everything, you know? Also, meditation. Like when I meditate, I get to the root of the problem. I understand something. I'm able to forgive someone, for example, and thus I'm not being angry anymore. It's like I understand the root of the problem. I'm alchemizing it, dissolving it. That's what I'm trying to train myself in my life. All right. Emotional management is something most people haven't learned properly, including myself. It is such a great life skill to have, yet we don't learn it in school. Exactly! We learn about math in school. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing. We don't start the math topic. But yes, this is it. This is it. Emotional management. Like it would be so much easier. But yeah, I think we are learning it as humanity still. You know. But yeah. Oh, born on the cusp of two signs then? Yes, I'm born in the day when there is a switch from Cancer to Leo, and it depends what kind of astrology that I'm using, and what time I was born, and I don't know that exactly, and that matters. And yeah, that would tell me. That would tell me what's. But I think I could be a mix of those two energies, and that would make sense too. Who knows? Yeah, well, I think it's something everybody needs to solve for